मुच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरालम्बाय तेजसे ॐ सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
Namaskar everyone, and a very warm welcome to our Qigong class today. If you are joining with us from the other platforms like YouTube and Facebook, we are kindly asking you and inviting you to come to the Zoom platform, because in this way it's more interactive. We see how you respond, and then we co-create together with you the field. So we do appreciate if you want to open your cameras, don't be shy. We're all exploring the fields, and join with us. So here, for those of you that are present physically here, we are very happy to have you, of course. And this session today was organized yesterday by Guruji, Inspiration, because he really wants all of us to live the well-being and in spiritual cultivation, but also for the health and strength. Many of you would have been observed the 3 days workshop with Guruji in the last weekend. Amazing, very powerful practices inspired by traditions of yoga and Qigong. And this is not only for the physical health of the body, but it's part of our spiritual practices here in the ashram. We are doing them here every day, and what you see practicing also in meditations are unmoving parts of these moving practices that we are sharing with you. So actually what we uncover here with you today, and in other session, we uncover how the energy flows and moves, how it opens up all ourselves for more spiritual power, transformation, but also for health and well-being. Guruji will join us soon, so until he's coming, we are going to start together co-creating the field. So I'm inviting you now, wherever you are. I see many of you also there. If you want to sit or stand, let's take a little centering in the body and in the energy fields. With the feet parallel on the ground, shoulder width apart. Unlocking your knees. Of course, if you sit on the chair, you already have your knees unlocked. But please, if you sit on the chair, come at the edge in front of the chair so you can have your spine alignment. Create an awareness of the ball of the feet with the earth energies. Take a moment and place your mind there. The mind is the chi in this moment, guiding the chi. Spread slowly your toes, and in the flat portion in the front part of your soles of the foot is the kidney wine point, the bubbling spring. So please connect with that, root it down into the earth. If you want to bend more the knees, it's very beneficial, but be comfortable. Drop your tailbone down, slowly raise up the pubic bone up. Have the lines of the legs open here. Shoulders are down and relaxed, hips are down. Spine is open, it's relaxed, it's lengthened, and the crown of the head is hanged up. This suspended force, it holds our energetic self in connection with the higher forces, with the transcendental forces of light, softness as the upper body is, and the lower part of the body from the hips, it holds us down to the gravity, connection to the earth, nourished by the earth energy. So having these two poles suspended, aligned to the spinal column. And now, hands awareness and arms awareness. So just relax your shoulders and relax your arms as much as possible. Hang them down, pointing the fingers down. Create a bit of space under the armpits. And observe, pay attention now in the body. Allow the breath to be open, expanded and relaxed. Create a dantian awareness, lower dantian awareness, navel awareness. As you soak your mind, your energy into the body, Observe where your breath is, where your energies are. They are stuck more into the chest, into the head. Then you have a chance to slowly increasing the diaphragmatic breathing, the dantian breathing, allow the nervous system to calm down, mind to come into the navel, relaxing the chest and the head. And as we listen at the body rhythms, energies in the body, let's remember the inner smile, the power of the heart. Create a joy in your being for being together, for doing these practices, for uncovering more. And slowly raising up the palms, elbows pointing down. So you just raise up the half part of the arms, the shoulders remain down. In front of the chest, now you slowly turn the shoulders, turn the elbows, so you can have a space, a rounded space in front of your chest. Arms are relaxed, fingers are open. When you open the fingers, you stretch the tissues around the heart, allow more energy to pump into your heart, into the middle dantian. And here, the energy, you will feel it will increase more, it will expand more in the upper areas of the body, also awakening more our subtle being, energetic. Continue to stay grounded. Stillness in the mind, stillness in your being. Mind is present in the body. The tongue is at the roof of the palate. Curl a bit within. And the gaze is in front, few meters, but a spread gaze. Now, as you develop a bit more navel awareness and chest awareness, you can breathe through these both dantians in the same time, chest and navel, opening up the heart and the navel, and slowly relax. Squeeze a bit the perineum towards the chest, towards the heart. Allow yourself to be completely still and listening. And now, dropping slowly the chin on the chest, lengthening the back of the head, lengthening the meridians of the back of the spine. We want to engage more breathing through the back of the neck, medulla point, between the eyebrow, pumping there. Together with the perineum pump, having the heart open, everything is soft and relaxed. We don't force anything. We allow to happen. Relax the head again. Observe if there is any change energetically in your spine, front or back or center line. And slowly we lower the hands down. We move them very slow in the field of Qi in front of the body, keeping the same alignments. And now we point the palms towards the navel. Again, we breathe in the navel area, lowering the energies here. Ground them more into the navel. Observe the feet connection with the earth. And now we want to breathe in, sucking the belly in. Reverse breath, holding a bit, squeezing the perineum. Breathing out and relaxing the belly, pushing towards the front. Breathe in, suck the belly in, squeezing the perineum, relaxing the chest. Hold a bit. Breathe out and relax the navel. Breathe in again, suck. Hold and relax. Now allow your body to convert the energy, to circulate. Observe where your energies are. Dropping now the palms down, fingers pointing down, hands are suspending down. Again, creating the awareness of the gravity force of the earth, connection with the earth through the legs, through the feet. The connection with the source of all energies through the upper body, through the head, through the mid-eye brow, to the crown. And slowly relax your legs, relax your arms, shake the legs a little bit, shake the arms a little bit. We can start a bit shaking the whole body. Slowly, slowly, very slow, because we don't want to disturb the flow of energy that was moving through these forces, aligning our forces, energetic forces within, making the alignments with the heavenly forces, with the earthly forces, with the Dantian. So we just want to shake a bit and release. And now we can have your seats at homes or here in the hall. And I'm inviting you to observe a bit the effects of this standing meditation. Placing the palms on the Dantian, one palm facing the other, ladies the right palm and gentlemen the other way around. Sitting on the chair or continue, I see somebody still standing. Observe how you feel energetically, how you feel in your being. Is it more awareness of the energy, of the Dantians, of these alignments, more stillness in your being? More fire in the gut, more awareness of the navel area. And slowly I'm inviting you now to open your eyes. I hope you did enjoy the standing meditation. We just revised it. We had it in a lengthened time in the 3 days workshop. So if you want to review that session, it's very powerful. Here we just had a glimpse of it because we want to also move and engage in the hour that we have together. So in the last workshop, we spoke a lot about the energy circulation, and the topic today and the exercises today are around the energy circulation. This is at the core of the Chinese system, Qigong, Chinese medicine. One of the branches is Qigong, that the energies are circulating within our being. And the more free flow of energy circulation is in our being, the more harmony is between these two forces, yin and yang, that are circulating within. Then there is wellness, well-being, and there is also a potential of more energy awareness. So again, I will remind you about the circulation of energy through the microcosmic orbit. So I'm inviting you now, the AV team, to put the slide with the microcosmic orbit. These are so important topics to understand them, because when we practice having the understanding, then the experience and the potential, it's much more powerful. So in the slide that you're gonna see it, the second slide, you will see here the microcosmic orbit and how these energies are flowing within our being. They are flowing without us doing anything. It's just the awareness that we need to increase and open these blockages. So in the same way as the planets are spinning around, as everything is made out of energy and it's circulating in the nature, in the seasons, in the planetary system, in the same way we have energy circulating within our physical body and within our being. This is a gift from the universe. It's something that is coming from behind, from the universe. It's not that is generated by us as human beings. So how do we align to these forces of energies? We're gonna discover a bit later in the program. Also, at the fetus in the womb, when it's created there, through the umbilical cord, it's nourished by the mother, by the energies of the mother and all the nutrients by the mother, but it's already these energetic orbits, these meridians are already formed and they start to circulate in a perfect order. And the center of this energy circulation in the fetus, it starts from the umbilical cord. That's why the lower dantian is the core of the energy center within the body, and also is the center of the physical body. So if we can go to the next slide, please. In yoga tradition as well, we have the circulation of the energy through the chakras and the ascendance from the base, from the root, through the top of the crown, through the spinal cord. The same in Qigong, even though we see two branches divided, one at the back of the spine and one in front of the body as energy circulating, there is the core, the main core, the thrusting channel deep within the spine, that it's feeding and it's related with this both energy channel circulating. So it's nothing different than in yoga system of empowering this chakra system, these energy spins areas that we want to target and manipulate more energy and withdraw more energy from there. If we can go to the next slide. So we have these two main channels, one at the back of the spine and one in front of the body. These are the core of energy circulation. There are 12 meridians that are nourishing the organs and also other systems in the body, but these two main ones are in charge of moving all the energies into the other 12 meridians of the organs, because we have 6 yin meridians and 6 yang meridians, and the one at the back is the one that targets all the yang meridians of the other ones, and the one in the front targets all the yin meridians of the other ones. So why the back one, it's more dynamic, it's a yang type of energy, it circulates more energy, generates more energy. This is the generated one. It's more sympathetic nervous system. It's more firing, more sun type of energy. And the front one, it's more nourishing. It's more yin. It's more lunar type of energy in the body. So we need to understand this circulation of the energy in the back and in the front during the practices. That's why we are insisting that we have these diagrams at the beginning of the practices. There are also important points on this energy circulation that we're going to uncover them through the physical practices. We are going to see that the next slide, please. The next slide. Next one. Next. Right, so within our body, we have 4 diaphragms. It's not only one diaphragm that we know it's in charge of the opening of the lungs, but we have also the pelvic diaphragm, that it's moving, it's like a muscle, and it's an area of the body. It have a muscle around it, and when we do exercises and we do movement in Qigong, we're targeting also this pelvic diaphragm. All these diaphragms are working since the baby is in the womb of the mother and immediately after birth. So it's nothing new, but they just need to pump up more energy and awaken more through the movement of these diaphragms. We have also cervical diaphragm. We know we have the medulla point here that it's pumping energy into the brain. We have the cranial diaphragm that nourish the brain area and also the glands in the head area, and also the connection with the spiritual center. So in practices, we're going to target these diaphragms. If we can go to the next one. You're going to see in the practices that the spine in different way of movements, as it copies the movement of the fetus when we do the C curve of the spine, like I'm pointing now here, we also targeting opening these points at the back of the spine where the energy is circulating through. And also when we bend forward, we open the points in front of the body when we gonna do the exercises. So it's the same system, like we have a hose and we pressurize the force through the hose to open up more energy. The same practices that we're going to do will engage to open more this point within our body. If we can go to the first slide with the microcosmic orbit, the third slide, then we can go through the points together. Right, this one, with the two the next one. The next one. Right. So we have the perineum point at the base of the spine. We're going to target it together. Moving more to the spine, we have the sacral area. This is a sacral pump. And together with the perineum, this pump nourishes fluids, nourishing the spinal cord and also the genital organs that reside in this part of the body. Then we have the kidney point. And between them, it's the door of life, named in Qigong, very important point for health of the kidneys especially. Then we have the T11, it's behind it's at the adrenal gland, it's behind the solar plexus. So these points also front and back, they work together. Then we have the point at just behind the heart area, a very important point also for energy circulation. We have also the point here at the base of the skull, where is the medulla point. Here it's a lot of cranial pump. And we also have the crown point at the head. We have the mid-eyebrow. We have the throat area where we have the thyroid gland. And then we have the thymus gland. Then we have the solar plexus. We have the heart area. We have the navel. And we have also the sexual organs. And we go back to this perineum point. So with this, we can take the slides out. I think it was enough information, but just to stimulate the importance and why we do some movements in Qigong and why we bend and why we breathe in a particular way, because we want to open the circulation on the spine. So at this point, if anyone have any question there, I would like to open up for that from the Zoom or also from here. Is it that resonating with you? Do you feel that when you do your practices, your exercises, or your meditation, do you feel energy moving up and down the spinal cord? Do you feel something more stimulating or more blocked in some area? If we don't have any questions at this point, I'm inviting you now to stand up and let's practice more. So now, to open up a bit more the perineum awareness in your body, I'm inviting you to now spin from the pelvis, spinning the pelvis. So feet are shoulder width apart, or if you can come more closer, that's okay. But leave a bit of space between the legs. and spin from the perineum. So we go in one direction, and as we want to draw a circle with the perineum, this also loosens up the spine. So we breathe and we turn, and then we turn bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we come back and we turn in the same direction, smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and we come back to the perineum awareness. Now we suck the perineum, draw it up, breathing in, and breathe out and relax. Creating more perineum awareness in the body, breathe in, suck the perineum, squeeze the glutes, and breathe out and relax. Breathe in again. The belly goes within, it's reverse breath. Breathe out and relax one more. Breathe in, suck the belly in, push the perineum up, and relax the perineum. Now we reverse the movement, we go in the other direction. So again, with the perineum awareness, perineum is open, it's relaxed. Between the genitals and anus, we start spinning in the other direction from smaller to bigger, and we create a spiral of energy and awareness with the perineum. The spine is straight. We don't bend so much the spine. This is not a waist so much turning as it is a perineum turning. And bigger, and bigger, and bigger. And same direction we come back and we spiral back within, like a vortex drawing back to the center. And calming down the point, we rest, observe, and now again, breathe in, suck the perineum towards the navel, reverse breath, sucking the belly in, relaxing the chest, breathe out, and belly goes out naturally. Breathe in, suck again, hold, breathe out and relax. Again, breathe in, suck, squeeze, hold, breathe out, and relax. Observe if there is more awareness in the perineum area, in this part of the body. And now, the next one, we're going to do a swing. So through this swing, we create awareness between the body as a whole unit. In Qigong, you see a lot of movements. It's not static postures as much as it's movement, and it's coordination very important. So the way the body moves, very intelligent, from the bottom to the top, we need to regulate that. So through this swing, we want to coordinate the legs with the upper torso. How we do this? We just swing and move the weight from the body from one leg to the other. So just pay attention. There are a few important details. So forget about your arms. Just forget about them. They're all going to move because we move the legs. So just place the weight from one leg to the other. And now, bending slowly the knees in the same time. And as you increase more the movement with awareness, we don't need to rush. The more aware we are, the more energy we can create. Then let your hands follow the movement. Hands movement are a result of the legs movement. Now, if you bend more the legs and you drop the weight more down, you'll feel very stable in the legs. We are not turning the head, we are not turning the shoulders, so I'm still looking in front. The head is relaxed, the chest is relaxed. Like in Tai Chi, we move from one leg to the other. And now I'm pointing also the toes to squeeze the organs in the body. Point, and hands now, knocking between the kidneys. So you can knock harder than me. I have the microphone, so I cannot do it. So knocking here at the back of the spine, between the kidneys, at the sacrum. Squeeze, turn the toes, squeeze the organs, bend. and knock. Awaken the back there. Come back slowly, slowly. Just place the intention that you're not moving again the body and let the energy settle slowly and slowly and slowly. Again, keeping the stance, the alignment, observe the energies in the lower part of the body, in the lower spine, more fluids and circulation coming here, and hopefully more awareness of the kidney area as well. Now for going further and opening the spine and opening these points into the spine, lengthening, creating more fluids around the spinal column, we want to do the spinal cord breathing. It's also in one of the pictures there, the emphasis of if spinal cord breathing activates 7 pumps. So if you want to put again for a moment the picture to see how that it's happening. Right, so you see when we're gonna squeeze and bend over creating the C curve as in the fetus, we open vertebrae of the back of the spine. We tuck in the sacrum, we create a sacrum pump, between the kidney a pump, adrenal glands pumping, we opposite the heart, we create a pump. We create also a pump at the big vertebra here at the spine, and also the medulla point, it's a pump, and at the throat, and even in the heart, it's a squeeze, right? So you can also take out the picture now, please. And we do it together. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the spine. So please place your feet on the ground. Again, drop your sacrum slowly down. With the hands in front of the chest, we're gonna tuck the sacrum in, and we want to push here at the middle of the back, outside, 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 creating space between every vertebra, dropping the chin on the chest, squeezing the heart there, and we breathe out. Squeezing the perineum. Now we breathe in, we come back, we lengthen the spine, we stay low, and here we're not compressing the vertebrae, we open more the chest and the front part of the body. So we breathe in, we stay low, we push the hips down, the tail is pushing down, the head, the spine is still lengthened, but we want to lengthen more the front of the body. Breathe in, press the head at the back, at the medulla point, and now breathe out again, we come back. Squeeze, squeeze, lengthen, open spaces between the vertebrae. Again, breathe in, come up, in. If you have high blood pressure, very cautious, please, how you breathe in and out, especially how you maneuver the head. So maybe you keep the head vertical without bending the head. Out. Now pay attention at the fetus position, how the spine is open, how it's tucked in, and how these pumps between the perineum and the cranial are happening. Breathe in again. And out. In, slowly. Holding the breath here, closing the perineum, closing the medulla, creating the 2 polarization pumps between the sacrum and the medulla and the cranium. Breathe out. Again, polarization in the front. Hold. In. Out. Hold a bit and relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's regulate the energies. Breathing in. Opening up, embracing, scanning, and move the energies down. Rest your palms on the lower dantian. Come back to the stance, to the alignment. I'm inviting you a bit to listen in your body. If you feel tired, if you feel it's too much, you can have your seat. What you have learned, you have to do it in your practice with cautious, because it creates dizziness. It's a very activating on these pumps and the head area, so it can create that pressurization at the head suddenly. But it's extremely awakening and beneficial, as you would have observed. So now, as we calm down, we feel more grounded, more awakened. We want to open a bit more and clear the heart area. So we want to target the front channels of the body. We're gonna breathe in and open the arms, pushing the fingers down, opening the chest, and look over with the eyes big open. When you open the eyes, you activate also the nerves in the head area, activating also points in the head, looking over, come back, in front, breathe out. Breathe in, open the chest, lengthen, pushing the fingers down, opening the meridians, turn the thumb to the back, look over, open your eyes, bend there at the back on the medulla, and come back. One more, breathe in, pressing on the feet. Turn the head, pressing it to the spine, look up, far away, and breathe out. Relax. Now observe more energies into the meridians of the arms. So anytime we stretch the fingers, we rotate the arms, we activate the meridians of the arms. What we did here, we open these points in the front channels much more. We want to continue with this, and I'm inviting you to spread your legs more apart, wagging the tail, bending over to remove stagnation and hit into the heart area. So as you can lower your stance in your convenient way, having the tail down, so you sit beautifully here, not like this. The tail is down, the pubic bone is up. We continue to hold the posture. As we turn on one side, lean over, scoop with the head, turn, and come on the other side. Come back, and now lengthen, open the chest, these shoulders pushing towards the back, and I'm looking over to the back. So I'm having here stretch the front channel, and I'm looking of the toe. Again, breathe in, turn. Come on the other side, come up, lengthen the chest, move the shoulders to the back. Look, you want to see your heels from the leg. Stretching the front meridians of the body. Breathe out. Turn, wag the tail, come up, raise up, open, bend the shoulders to the back, stretch your head to the back, and look with the eyes to see your ankle, your toes, your heel. One more. Lean, breathe in, out, open the chest, look over the shoulders, stay there, and relax. Come back. Pay a bit attention on the front channels of the body, the points here into the heart, into the throat, solar plexus more activated. We can do it in a static way, so we can go back without turning the tail, we just lower the body. We move the shoulders, we're squeezing towards the chest, and I'm looking over the shoulder. I want to see a line between the shoulder, the back of the knee, and the heel. Stay there. You can hold the breath in the chest. Feel that pressurization in the chest area. Breathe out and relax. Again, breathe in, lower your body. The other shoulder comes towards the chest, as I want to create a line between the back of the shoulder, my eyes, back of the knee, and the heel. Stay there, breathe. And relax, come back. Come back. Breathe in, move your feet like a horse when it stands. Allow the energy to circulate and come back to the standing position. Again, an awareness now at the front side of the channels that will work more. Do you feel more energy here? Do you feel more circulation? Do you feel ease in the chest, in the heart area? So when you feel a lot of stagnation in the heart, any exercise that's squeezing the heart, creating a pressurization and then a release, releases the tension and opens here these points of the circulation. Now we want to engage more the activation of the back and front meridians as we go to the wave. So the wave here, I'm transforming it a bit to be more easier. I would have practiced it in the 3 days workshop. If you can see it, it's very beautiful. So here I'm standing low. I'm placing my palms on the thighs wherever you feel it's convenient for you. Again, the whole body, it's in a power. So it's powerful, but it's not tense, it's not stressed, right? And the tail, it's still pointing down. And here I'm starting with creating a wave, pushing from the bottom, so I look up, I look in front, and I'm pushing the tail down, the sacrum in, moving the wave to the back. Again, I'm sitting to the first position. I'm looking in front. So there is one line between the crown, the spine, and the sacrum here. I'm breathing in, tucking the sacrum in, pushing the hips up and in front, moving the vertebrae, opening the chest. I'm sitting again. Breathe out here. Breathe in, coming up. My hands are sliding on the thighs as I come up. Coming down again. Breathe in. Raising up, opening every vertebra. Again, standing position. In. Out. In, sit, in, creating space between every vertebra of the spine. Breathing in as a reverse breath, breathing out, relaxing. Breathe in as a reverse breath. Out. One more. In. And relax. Again, standing, neutral. Any tension you feel anywhere, you can shake, you can breathe there, you can adjust the body position. Observe the flow of energy from the perineum coming up on the spine. So what we did there, we stimulated, we push from the perineum coming up. We push it coming up on the spine, creating space. Now we do the turtleneck. So this one, it's scooping with the chin. So breathe in, chin is up, compressing here the vertebra, the back of the skull, and scooping in front towards the chest. Breathe in. And again, I'm taking the position, so the whole body works like a unit. But the attention, the movement starts now from the top, from scooping here with the throat, creating the pump in the head area. Breathe in. Allow the palms to slide on your thighs to hold the strong posture. Again, if you have blood pressure, dizziness issues, do it carefully, please. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Now observe, again, sit or stand, loosen your body. In Qigong, we say that the muscles are hanging around the bones. So the idea is to have this relaxation in the body. To observe more energy circulation to the back and to the front, let's create together the wave now from the beginning, so from the bottom to the top. So in this moment, we want to squeeze, breathe in, coming up the spine, and sitting down, breathe out. Breathe in, and out, down. In, sacrum pump, opening all vertebrae, and cranial pump. In, out, and let it rock, let it move. Take deep in breath, and out breath. This is very relaxing for the nervous system in the same time. Sit. One more. And relax. Now please pay attention. Come back into the standing neutral position. You want to sit. If you want to sit, you can please sit and observe the wave or the movement or more heat in the body maybe. Observe maybe these pumps, more energy in the sacrum, in the head area. Now I'm inviting you to sit on the chair, to rest a bit your legs, to observe how you feel in this moment engaging the circulation into the back and front meridians. If anyone have any question or any sharing at this point, we can open the floor to this. If not, we have at the end conversation. Just pay attention a bit of the energy circulation to the front and back meridians. And as we sit now, we want to practice a bit more the primordial breath. So here, as we did the pumps of the sacrum and the head pumps, let's revisit a bit these pumps with the inverse breath first on the lower dantian. So as you have your hands on the thighs, we want to breathe in and suck the belly in, turn the perineum towards the navel, and hold the breath a bit there. Chest is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. And then breathe out and relax the body. It's also a bit of movement of the lower part of the body, so breathe in, squeeze, suck the belly in, hold the breath, perineum it's up, pumping towards the upper part of the body. Breathe out and relax. I'm gonna stand because I feel more empowered when I do it standing at this moment. So again, breathe in, suck the belly, hold the breath here, breathe out, belly goes out again, in, hold, squeeze, breathe out, belly goes out. Again, breathe in, suck, hold, breathe out, relax. One more, breathe in, suck the belly in. Do also the sacrum pump, so turn also the tail down, raise up a bit the pubic bone. Hold here, relaxing the chest. Breathe out and relax. Now do the normal breath in the navel. Observe the powerful breath of the reverse breath. It's also pumping the energy up on the spine, creating a pump towards the cranial. You can place your palms. You can observe and listen to the sensations there in the body. Maybe more heat, more a pull of the perineum up. And now we're going to experience the pump of the third eye, the cranial pump. So we already experienced through the exercise, but let's find the medulla point of the back of the spine, the point between the eyebrows. And as we breathe in, engaging the Ujjayi breath, we tilt the head to the back, we squeeze the prana and the breath inside between the eyebrows and the medulla point. It's somehow withdrawing even from the ears inside, so we breathe in. And we hold the breath a bit there, between the two lobes of the brain. Breathe out, relax. Again, breathe in, Ujjayi. Breathe out, relax. Again, breathe in. You can clench the teeth a bit. Roll the tongue up into the palate. Breathe out and relax. Now, please take a moment and observe. Observe the effect, a showering effect in the head area, but also a calming and withdrawing within effect of the third eye or upper dantian, having the fire in the body, in the cells, and we want to pump these two together. So we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna suck the perineum up, we're gonna also press the chin on the chest as we want to unite these two dantians together. We hold the breath there with awareness between the eyebrow and the perineum. Breathe out and relax. Breathe in again, Ujjayi. Perineum up, belly within, chin on the chest. Breathe out and relax. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out and relax. Please observe, take a moment. And we are going to experience now Taoist breathing. It's very similar with the primordial breath that we just did it. So in this one, we're going to breathe belly, fire breathing in the belly. And then we're going to hold the breath. And then we're going to suck the perineum up towards the third eye. We hold the breath there with this pumping effect of the reverse breath towards the head area. And then after few seconds, we're going to release it. So what this one creates is like the bandha in yoga, but in this one, in the Mula Bandha, for example, we want to focus the attention towards the navel area. But in this one, the bandha happens when we squeeze here and we push the prana and the energy into the head area, and we pay attention there. So we practice together. I'm going to guide. I'm going to drink some water before. So first we practice fire breath. We're going to breathe in, open the belly, and out, belly towards the back. We open, breathe in, expand the belly, out, belly towards the back. This creates activation of the dantian. Three, two, one, and relax. Just relax and breathe normal as we want to learn first this one. For sure you feel more activation of this pump in the navel area, that we're going to use it to breathe, activate, and then to the reverse breath to suck all the prana or the chi and hold it up into the third eye, and then we're going to release it back to the dantian. So let's explore this one. I'm going to guide, so when I'm going to say stop of the breath, then on the out breath, retention of the breath, you're going to suck more the belly in into the reverse breath, and you go to the upper dantian. So let's practice together. Breathe out, belly goes towards the back, in, out. Breath happens in the belly, not in the chest. Three, two, one. Hold the breath here on the retention, on the out breath. Hold the breath, suck the belly in, suck, suck, and hold the prana into the third eye, having the dantian and the belly press. Suck more chi, remaining chi into the third eye. Breathe out and relax. Breathe normal into the dantian. In and out. In and out. Observe how you feel. Observe the fire remaining into the navel, the awareness remaining into the navel, creating a silence in the mind and awareness of the third eye. Slowly you can come back with the eyes open, inviting you now to the microcosmic circulation in a slow movement, as after that we're gonna just continue in sitting, circulating the microcosmic orbit. So if you are ready, you can stand up again with the feet shoulder width apart. Coming back to our alignments, dropping the tail down. The pubic bone is slightly upward. bending the knees, the upper part of the chest is relaxed, hands are hanging down, crown is suspended up. We have a vertical force and the upward force and the downward force. And we start with rotating the arms at the sides, two side channels around the legs and the hands. So first, hands rotation. We learn to spin, moving these two wheels in front of our body, connecting, wrapping all the body also to the back together. So it's not only in front of the body, but if you can imagine, these two wheels are around back and front the body. Now take your time, do not rush, and do the raising up and coming down in the same manner, yin and yang turning together. Now we're gonna learn a bit the legs movement. So here we want to squeeze a bit like the fetus position, the C curve that we learned through the exercises, breathing up, lengthening, pressing the feet on the ground, coming down the C curve, so tuck the tailbone in, slowly press the chin on the chest, lengthen the back, so the back is lengthened, breathing in, coming up. Again, coordination between the spinal C curve, the hands rotation. Do not rush, push on the earth. Still feel connected with the crown, even if you bend the head down, you have the same vertical alignment. We squeeze here the organs in the navel in the same time. It's very beneficial. And now we couple also with the breath awareness, movement and breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And in. The head is not bent so much. Elena from Romania, my friend. Tanvi here. So I'm still having a string line from the crown, spine, and the perineum. And now let's circulate the orbit. So breathing down in front of the body, breathing up from the perineum, on the spine, medulla, crown, front of the lips, coming down from the chin, chest, down, navel. Tongue, it's at the palate curve, like the baby have the tongue curve within. Coordination between energy movement, breath, and body. The hands are not going so much up. Marike from Holland. Marlene, don't bend please so much. Let it move. Up, energizing. Down, it's nourishing. Raising up, yang force. Coming down, yin force, womb, the earth. Cooling, night. Raising up, sun. Shining, connecting with the heavenly force. Coming down, in force, gathering, nourishing. Nourishing the organs. Coming up, creating energies. If it helps to diminish the movement so you can follow the orbit, you can also do that. Remember, the movement also pushes, creates the pumps. between the sacrum, between the perineum, up into the head. So this is the movement does. Let's make it slower and slower and slower. Allow the energy to settle. Do not force anything, just your energy body will move your body. And now as we stand with the same alignment, I'm engaging you a bit into a standing meditation if there is time for this. So having it is? Okay. Guruji is with us. It was before as well, but now physically present, radiating the chi. So, ball of the foot, rooting down, create a foot awareness, energetic, bubbling spring. You must have it now after practice is standing so much. Losing the knees, opening the quad points, perineum down. In a convenient way for you, I always like to bend more, but if you want to stand up more, that's okay. Spine is erect, upper body is loose, crown hang up, soften the chest, lengthening the spine. And now let's take the hand position from low, hanging down, no weight, no force into the arms. Just lift them up as you turn them up with the elbows down, and now round them. Elbows are dropping down. Fingers are slightly spread, creating a stretch around the heart. Shoulders relax. Relaxing the breath here into the lower dantian. If, for example, you are a more emotional being and you feel a lot of pressure in the heart, you can lower the arms in front of the lower dantian. Elena, do not spread your arms like that so much. So the shoulder blades should be relaxed. Relaxed. Paying attention of the stillness of the inner self, yet a lot of activity into the meridians, organs, dantians. Dantian breathing, or if you have the reverse breathing advanced and you feel it, to do it in the standing uchi, can explore. Remember the inner smile, the stillness. Or if you want to observe the orbit and slowly guide it with your mind and with the breath, you can also do that. But do not force it with the mind. Co-create it with the energy. Should be a joy in your soul. An expanded energy field. If you want to explore the palms, the primordial breath, and slowly now the hands are sliding in front as in a cloud, very soft. Taking the palms now more closer towards the body, facing the dantian, palms facing the dantian. engaging the core. Normal abdominal breathing or reverse. Create a perineum pump if you want. And now lower the hands, facing the legs, the side channels, facing the back, hang them down, drop them down, creating an awareness from the fingers to the earth, gravity force holding us down, but we are light in the upper body. We have a connection with the upper dantian, with the crown, with the source of all energies. We feel very rooted, grounded, expanded, present moment awareness. And now the palms on the dantian, coming to the core, relaxing the legs. And ladies, the right palm, gentlemen, the other one. Allow the body to rock. I see many of you rocking. We are rocking here in the chanting in the hall. The energy is rocking us. So there is stillness and movement in us in the same time. And when you are ready, you can have your seats without disturbing the chi, which continues even when we sit and engage. And for maybe the next minutes, let's converse a bit about the experience. I would love to hear from you your experience throughout the whole session, from the beginning with the standing meditation without opening these energies, the awareness of the energy, how it was, then slowly, bit by bit, opening these gates, these points into our front and back channels of the body, the middle one. How was the experience? Pumping the two dantians, the embryonic breathing, the primordial breath, since we are getting birth, this primordial force, it's activating and it's breathing, it's nourishing us. How was the experience of the movement in the microcosmic orbit? How was the experience in the standing in the end? I would very much love to hear you. Anyone in the hall would like to share? Yes, we have a mic here.
Guruji,
Namaskar.
namaskar everyone. I think when we were doing the microcosmic orbit, and at first there was a little trouble, and I think I was putting a little too much pressure on my knees with the stance, so I know I had to be aware of it. And at first I had a little trouble getting into it, but eventually I just started to feel a flow, like there wasn't much effort from me, it was just starting to flow, and coming down to the end I started to feel heat rising, like, from my feet and in my arms and my fingers. And then when we moved our hands towards the heart, I started to feel the energy. I started to feel a pull.
Beautiful.
It was really a fascinating, exciting experience.
Thank you so much. And this for the first time when you practice this?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes. Zara? No? Who'd like to share how was the experience? Faike, you would want to share your experience with us? We have after that we have on the Zoom. Asha. Namaskar, Faike.
I feel the energy moving inside of me, but I'm also tired, so, well, just to take it slow. But I feel the movement all around.
Is it a physical tiredness, or do you feel it's a letting go that requires a bit more attention, nourishment, and more withdraw within? It's more like that.
Like a release.
It's a release.
Yeah.
Thank you, Faike. Thank you so much. Asha. We don't hear you as yet. We don't have the sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, namaskar to both of you.
Thank you for these exercises. They're definitely promoting more energy awareness for me. I had a question. The previous speaker was talking about heat, and I'm wondering if you can tell us what does that mean with the heat and the reverse of that. If we feel cold, what does that indicate? The hot and the cold sensations.
The heat and cold are the two main reactions in the body in terms of the qi in the Chinese medicine. So there is a qi awareness increasing. The heat is when it's more active, more dynamic, like the government meridian. It's generating more energy to the cells. When it's more coldness into the body, it can show a stagnation in the same time, a lack of energy in that sense. So both are, and for example, when you feel cold hands, cold feet, it's a lack of in the circulatory system, so that's why we feel cold. The qi is cold because the blood is not circulating. So all of these are signs of the qi awareness, energy awareness, and the body speaking in its own particular language. I hope that reveal. It's not so much to make it a big, so much importance, but just having the experience of reactions in the body doing the practices in Qigong.
So the ideal is to feel the heat then.
Ideal, yes. The cool sensation, sorry. The cool sensation and the cool type of energy should always be felt within the head area and upper dantians, because that's when there is not so much fluctuation in the energy in that sense of the dantian. So it should feel cool in the head area, cold and cool, and more heated and more fired in the lower part of the body, where are more the essential organs that function for producing blood, circulating blood, whereas in the brain, we don't so much stimulation. So Guruji is also feeling that sensation in the brain area when we overthink. It's an overheating on the head, or in the heart area. I said releasing the heart fire when I did the exercise, because a lot of emotion, a lot of chemicals disturbance can overheat the organs. So these are pathologies in Chinese medicine, overheating the organs. We need to calm them down. I didn't have a chance today. I was prepared to tap into the organs and really do organ massage. But for tomorrow in the workshop, for sure I'm going to address that. The more pathology part of how important are the organs for functioning, overall functioning of the body, but also how can we work with these dantians and these brain powers that we have within our soul to calm down, to also to go more into the body, to nourish the body, yet nourishing the spirit in another way. So always heat, dantian fire, kidney fire, we want to address, having a lot of energy here. The heart fire should blow calm and equal in a beautiful way, not very active, and the brain, it's cool and it's cold energy. I hope that was a bit more clear. Yes? Namaskar.
Namaskar. Just a quick question. The microcosmic orbit, when we're sitting, is it possible that it could circulate the other way as well?
Yes, yes. So in the female phase of the moon phase, when the female is at the menstruation phase, so at the menstruation phase, there is the phase when when the yang turning into yin and releasing the egg, when it's releasing the blood, it's more yin phase, and turning after that into more yang phase, producing more blood and coming back, more vibrant, more energetic, and turning back to the yin when it have to release the blood. So for female especially, because the conceptual meridian, the front one, is not also named the uterus, because here it's the related with the uterus, it's nourishing, it's a yin meridian. So it's in the front of the body. So in the phases of the menstrual cycle, we do the reverse microcosmic orbit when we want to produce more blood and want to nourish more the process that is happening at the female. So yes, I did experience that, and I enjoy it in the same time. I don't say that male would not do that. It's more nourishing the front part of the body, creating more heart awareness more. Don't know, Guruji, if you have any experience of this. This is from the Chinese medicine, and
yeah, I think in terms of balance, in nature, like the atom, for example, electrons can move either way, spin, and for the sake of balance in some of the practices they give it, but a majority movement is from the front to the back, the governing to the conception. But you can practice to see...
From the back to the front.
Yeah, back to the front. So, but we can practice the reverse to see what it does. But it's a cycle in any event, and that is the most important thing. Microcosmic cycle goes from the governor, but it pumps to the feet, the body, like at the feeder meridian conception, and that's the major one.
Yeah.
In the practice, some practices are the reverse, but the major one is along.
And because it's related with the breath, prana and apana, so in breath, also always the in breath, it's creating a dynamic force, because you take energy, you move up energy, it's in breath. So when you move it up in front of the channel with the intention you want to nourish, you reverse the process, you create more dynamism in front of the body, and then you bring coolness and downward force, relaxation, letting go at the back of the spine. So it can work in this way as well. The mind is very powerful to move the energy in the way it wants to guide it and what to obtain in the same time, right? So also we can reverse the process in this way, because we want to calm and cool at the back and bring more energy in the front of the body. It's for exploration.
Is the direction still the same? Like if you're lying down, the microcosmic orbit still moves in the same direction? If I'm lying on...
It's perineum, it's from the perineum up, going inside, coming up and down around the perineum. So it's the same cycle. It's just the direction you turn it together with the breath, because also the breath is engaged here in the mind. Yeah.
But if you want to do that for the sense of balance, you can do that. But the feeder meridian is really the governor at the back coming to the front. So that's the. But if you want to do it, maybe in a physical sense, it might give a kind of experience of balance. But from the deeper energy, it's moving from the back to the front.
Thank you for beautiful engagement and bringing more practices, awareness. Anyone else will want to share from the audience? I'm wondering, how was your experience today? Engaging more physically. We had few slides at the beginning, but we had more physical movement, energy movement. Namaskar, Krishna Bhai.
Put the microphone a little closer.
Very energizing and nourishing. Up till now I'm sitting here and feel so nourished, so loving, blissful in the entire body.
Thank you, Krishna Bhai. We can see that always in you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for this. Thank you. I'm wondering if the exercises we have done it to open and stimulate more these energy points would have created any effect on you comparing with the workshop that we had when we were more with the mind guided. Just would like to hear from you, to engage. Hridaya, would you want to engage with us? Namaskar.
Namaskar. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Namaskar. It was very nice, especially with the reversed breath and with when you squeeze it and then you get the
pump,
the bandha from down, and you really put it up to the head, and then you really squeeze it, and that was really empowering. And I felt really hot. It was really good.
Thank you for sharing this. It's for the first time I'm doing it in public with the camera and the guru at the back, thinking of the reaction. But I learned it in the training, and we would have done the pumping effect many times, and then sucking in, holding, and then saliva would have gathered in the throat area, because it's a phenomenon of qi gathering when it's engaging the primordial breath, and then after that we swallow the saliva 3 times. 1, 2, 3 into the dantian, and rest in the dantian. And it was a powerful experience in a group of Qigong training that was not so awakened like the group here energetically, and they would have had different kind of experiences. So I think I will explore more this breath. It takes more time to really do it longer, but I could see and I could feel the effects there in the group, because I could see immediately a withdrawing within, a quietness inside, and I would feel that the brain is nourished and the spirit is nourished. So I was pleased to see that, even though we did it only one time. So yes, thank you so much for this. This was a teaser, was a gift for all of you that are really interested in these practices that are not only targeting the physical body, but of course it's about qi cultivation. It's an alchemy process. In Chinese tradition, they use the alchemy. So what means alchemy? We transform from the power of the body, from the power of these energy fields, the dantians. We transform that energy, we circulate it, we store it within our being, we're cultivating for more spiritual advancement and also purification, as Guruji is guiding us in the Maha Yoga. Of course, these practices, we are encouraged to do it here in the ashram because are part of the Maha Yoga process to fast track the cleansing process. How much Guruji would have trying for me to go into the perineum and to the lower chakras and explore and stay there and nourish the body from there. So as I'm coming more to this awareness, thank you Guruji for this, then I'm sharing also with you because it's an amazing experience. It have me keeping my eyes open, my heart open to the universe, and having the meditation and spirituality also with the eyes open. So with this, I'm inviting you, all of you, to come tomorrow to the workshop. It will be a longer time, 2 hours in the mornings, 2 in the afternoon. We're going to explore much more practices. We take our time, like in a cozy kind of atmosphere in the circle. We ask questions anytime, we explore. So please join tomorrow in the workshop. You're going to learn a lot, and we're going to explore a lot. And of course, we have Guruji blessing and all his energy towards this. So with this, I would like to thank you, all of you, for participating, co-creating, and accepting me as I am in these practices and demonstration. And also thank you, Guruji, for creating the field for it. And I think now we are prepared for the lunch meditation with a short break of 2 minutes, maybe, if we need to.
If they need it, but I'm going to go directly into the meditation.
Yes.
Those who need a break can take it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome everyone. We thank you for joining in today. in the workshop of Krishnapriya, and of course it's energy work, and there should be joy within you to engage in the energies that have been awakened in you through the Kundalini and in the Kundalini Mahayoga. So what I've found, and which is beautiful, is that having awakened energies in me, I can understand and appreciate all energy traditions and make it a part of my own. Energy is one. The source is one. Consciousness is one. And energy forms are many. And Kundalini is really the teacher of all the energy forms. So when you get involved in Mahayoga, all of these energy forms will come naturally to you. So that's how I enjoy practicing Qigong or the Hatha Yoga or even all movements of exercise. It's just a joy for me to move the body in harmony with the energy field. So I'm inviting you now to our midday meditation. And so I'm going to guide you in this, and then we'll go into the silence. So please enjoy these moments of meditation with me. So let's close the eyes, come into the inner space. Let the heart be full of joy, just to be, just to exist. And be in gratitude for having a human form. It's a blessed form because of the brain, the magnificent brain that we have that can manifest God consciousness. The secret to meditation is witnessing. So center your consciousness in witness state. Just observe. Without judgment, without labeling, without a need to think. Just stay in the joy of just beingness. And there's a lot to be aware of. First of all, it's the silence of the consciousness space, the deep silence. So let us hold the awareness of listening to the silence. Deep listening to the silence. How does silence sound? You begin to hear all the sounds around you. And then there's a basic sound of that hum in your brain. Just center in the peacefulness and restfulness of that inner space. And open up your consciousness beyond your body to the field. That we can feel each other in this beautiful field of collective being. No matter where you are, we are in connection with each other. How do you feel this collective field? Keep your mind open. Your consciousness space open. Your heart open. Heart and mind give the connection to the collective. And the deeper you go within, the more you'll uncover the bliss of being. We call it Ananda. The bliss of being. Now, to bring the body in harmony with this inner field, follow the life breath. Breathing out slowly and completely, naturally, no stressful breathing, and breathing in slowly and deeply as the body will allow it, comfortably. Listen to the sound of the breath. As you gently move the breath in harmony with the body. And take a moment to pause at the end of the out breath and wait until your body wants the breath again. No haste. And then open the belly to breathe, open the rib cage to breathe, as the body will breathe naturally if you're moving. And open up the upper chest. And at the end of the in-breath, just pause. Until the body wants to breathe out. Sustain the naturalness of breathing. The breathing will keep you conscious, keep you balanced in energy, keep you spinal column aware, keep you in the fullness of breathing, so oxygen is replenished. And pranapana are in harmony. Once you touch the bliss of being, you'll feel that this orbiting of prana and apana can go on forever. Allow the belly to open up naturally to the breath as you ease the stresses away. Allow the chest to open naturally to the breath as you think of joyfulness, gratitude. And open up the shoulders to breathe. Lift them back so that you can enjoy the fullness of a breath. And if you want to hold the mind at bay, under control, put a mantra in the mind. Om, Om Guru, Soham. And just enjoy being fully in the present. This is the way you connect to yourself. This is the way you connect to the divine within you. This is the way you connect to the source of life, the life principle. And now stay with me joyfully in the silence as we practice together. In the beautiful awareness that you are in my field and I am in yours. really come back into body awareness. Give attention to your body once more. Its gross nature. Feel its heaviness, its posture, your seat, the floor, the body's warmth, movement within the body. And then bring more oxygen into your lungs gradually by breathing out and breathing in. Mainly to energize the senses and the brain once more for activity. So as your body will allow, breathing is always a joyous exploration for me in terms of well-being. And then we'll do the Om sound 3 times. So we get this beautiful sound vibrating within the body. We'll breathe out through the nose and breathe in through the nose. Out. In. So thank you everyone for joining in today, and thank you for joining in to the Qigong workshop we had. I hope that you enjoyed it, and the midday meditation. I look forward. I'll see you at Guru Gita in the morning. Everyone, thank you so much. Namaskar.